golf competition courses, and don't touch it because I will crush you as a hater, and then surround myself with people who love me. Anyway, as we are watching the civilization of Skull,
Also, before we start,
why did you interrupt yourself?
because I wanted to.
Okay.
Anyway, before we get too into it, one thing I would like to mention is that I did. You will notice we are quite a few turns ahead of the last video.
How many will ever notice
That is because it is because we have I made a because I made a video earlier of this, but then I upgraded to Windows 10 and it corrupted the file, so I couldn't make a video out of it.
Thank you for that very insightful explanation. Screw you, Windows 10, Bill Gates, why did you do that? Steve Jobs, why did you do that?
So yeah, straight into it.
Yes.
Who has a religion at this moment in time? So we have the Portuguese, Portugal plus 4 faith in natural wonders, which is very good for Portugal because Maria does have a natural wonder, so she's getting that is an
Rock of Gallivant.
Gibraltar.
I can't say it
Rock
yet.
of Gibraltar. So that is very good for Maria.
Who would it lead by points?
That would be Arabia. Why is it Arabia? I think it's because he has made a wonder. Yes, the Great Library. So he's ahead in a lot of things.
By making that Great Library.
Also, if you haven't noticed already, Germany and Poland have made a declaration of friendship.
Well,
That is
will never happen.
a very good move from Germany there, because that forces Poland to have to expand eastwards. So they will have to fight the Huns, because the Huns will take over Russia very soon, because that's just what Russia does.
That's what the Huns do.
Because that's what the Huns do. It'll force them to go after Denmark,
Yes.
Sweden,
Why is Sweden in blue and yellow?
because that's just their colours.
Okay.
Why are you pink? Why are you wearing pink?
So, you don't know what I'm wearing. I could be wearing a pink tutu or
Japan has now got a pantheon, so I'm hoping that they do well because I love them.
Yes, Japan is amazing.
Charlie has a soft spot for them.
Yes.
So this is the shape of our me and Charlie's Japanese mainland map here.
Yes, it's
So I am down here with Vancouver.
I'm
You're over here.
I'm up there. Yes.
There's Pacal in China.
Yeah.
And
Don't
then
ask me why.
and then there's China and the Maya over
Don't
here.
ask why China is suddenly in China. Why China is in Japan?
Because China got kicked out by the Mongolians.
Okay. Actually,
By these flipping
Mongols.
Mongols. Looks like Polynesia has got their worker out, their settler out. They're either going to settle here, or they're going to go over to Russia, or even Alaska. Now, Alaska would be a very bad choice, because in every game I've seen, both the Shoshone and Washington have both tried to settle in Alaska. So settling in Alaska would not be a very good thing to do.
Okay.
Also, one thing I'd like to mention is I have realised that I have had requests to do it in 3D mode,
3D
but
perspective.
it's much faster. My computer runs a lot faster if I do it this way. Hello guys, welcome back. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sorry about a lot of things. Sorry about the golf commentating we did, and sorry about Charlie. He really wanted to do a AAI only battle. Yeah. I like him, but I don't think he's very good at this commentating. I'm sorry, Charlie, if you're watching. Comment down in the description. What do you think? Do you like Charlie in the AI only battles? But anyway, that's off topic. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So now I can do some proper stuff. Right. So I've noticed that this Spanish settler is here. I think Isabella wants to settle here, but she can't because she's too close to Rome. But the AI doesn't realise that. And now another thing. Look at her military. Look at her military. If you look at the info addicts, you'll see that apart from me, she is the biggest. She has the biggest military. Military manpower. There we go. So, yeah, she's at the top, and so she's got 31, almost 32,000. So where's Portugal on here? 14 and a half. So she's got over double. And look at her unit. She's got 3 archers, a chariot archer, and 4 warriors. That could be enough to take Lisbon. That is definitely enough to take Lisbon. And if Isabella wants to be powerful, she'll have to get rid of Maria, because Maria is she's gonna be a powerhouse late game, I think. If Isabella doesn't get rid of Portugal, then she'll be weak, because she's got nowhere to settle up here, or at least nowhere good. She's got no coastal cities, and I don't think she's able to, especially down here. So the only way she'll be able to get herself a coastal city is by taking one over. So you can. And also, if Isabella manages to get control of the Rock of Gibraltar, that's 4 food and 12 gold. Now, some people say the AI doesn't use gold very well, but sure, they manage to accumulate a lot, but you'll find that they often, late game, when everyone else is getting 400 like gold per turn, a lot of AIs have like 86 gold, and that's not when they're having an economic crisis. But that's beside the point. If she manages to get this, she'll be OP. If Portugal stays in the game, Portugal will they'll be a diplomatic powerhouse. They'll be taking over the diplomatic things. She'll what else? Yeah, basically, if she doesn't take over Portugal, then she's going to be really struggling, because she'll be stuck with one city until optics, or maybe even astronomy. So she's stuck. She's very stuck. So if she doesn't go to war with Portugal, she'll have to go to war with France. Now, France has just popped down a city, 8 defense. That is amazing. This is an amazing opportunity for her to go to war with France, because it will be a really easy city to take. Her warriors have the same combat strength as the city, and she's got a lot of units. It's really easy to take it. So yeah, if I was playing as Spain in this situation, I would be thinking about going to war with either Portugal or taking Orleans. Now, another thing you have to think about is the religious game. The religious game can make or break a civilization. Now, we have Austria, we have the Celts, and we have Portugal with pantheons in Europe. So if all three manage to get religions, then their religions are going to be small. They're not going to be very good. And we have Ethiopia, who is down here in Africa, miles away from to be affected. So they're in a good place. There's India and Japan. Now, they might have a bit of conflict, but not a lot. They'll be fairly safe. They'll both be able to expand. There's Polynesia, who they'll really struggle to spread a religion if they found one. And then we've got the Iroquois. Now the Iroquois are in a brilliant place to found a religion, because no one else in the area is has got a pantheon yet. Now, one thing I'd like to check is who's actually getting faith gain. Here we go. So the Iroquois is getting quite a lot. Is there anyone else there? Now the Incas are getting a bit of faith. But apart from that, there's no one in the Americas which poses a threat. The only person in the Americas who has founded a pantheon is Polynesia. So if it stays that way, then the Iroquois are going to potentially be able to take over the entire continent with their religion, which, depending on the bonuses that they choose, could be amazing for them, and at the very least give them lots of power if will give them lots of power if they're for getting the world religion as theirs. Because if they get their world religion, they'll be getting lots of tourism, and I think tourism is a way that this game is going to be won. Because it's not going to be won by domination. It's just not possible. It's not going to happen. Have I got all victories? All victories apart from time. Now, science is a good possibility, but we're going to find that if someone starts doing too well in science, everyone's going to gang up on them. And if people start building... Now, really, the warmongers are the people most likely to win this game. You want to know why? Because when they take lots of cities, they'll have lots of science. Sure, the cost for techs will go up a lot as well, but they'll be getting lots of science. And when they take over cities, especially in the mid to late game, they'll be taking great works as well. Now, great works will help them get a cultural victory, and it will get them close to a domination victory, which isn't going to happen, but it could theoretically happen. And diplomatic, it's wiping out another civ, or at least weakening them, so that they can't really expand their diplomatic power as much. So it's gonna really help them. And whoever controls the Forbidden Palace will basically control the game. So the warmongers are going to be the best people, just because they'll be excelling in science and they'll be excelling in culture, and that's how they're going to win. No one's going to achieve militarily, and no one really is going to win. So yeah, that's it really. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.